Scientists discovered something interesting. Two people can follow the same diet, do the same workouts, and even have the same calorie targets. Yet still, they may not lose fat in the same way. Why does this happen? It is not only motivation, it is not only discipline, and it is not only training. One important factor is often overlooked: sleep. Most people think fat loss depends mainly on diet and exercise, and that is true. But research shows that sleep can significantly influence how effective those efforts are. In controlled studies where participants follow the same calorie-restricted diet, researchers observed differences in fat loss and body composition depending on sleep duration. Same diet, same calorie intake, but different sleep patterns. The differences were not only in weight loss, but also in how much fat versus lean mass was lost. Why does this happen? When sleep is reduced, the body undergoes several short-term changes. Hunger regulation is affected. Ghrelin, a hormone linked to hunger, tends to increase. Leptin, which signals fullness, tends to decrease. At the same time, the brain becomes more responsive to high-calorie foods, especially foods rich in sugar and fat. This does not mean people lose control. It means the biological drive to eat becomes stronger. Studies also show that people who are sleep-deprived often consume more calories than they realize, and this usually happens unconsciously. Another important factor is energy balance during the day. When you are tired, physical activity levels often drop slightly. Even small changes in daily movement can affect total energy expenditure over time. Sleep also plays a role in recovery and muscle maintenance, especially when combined with dieting and exercise. This is why people can follow a diet for weeks or months and still feel that progress is slower than expected, even when they are trying hard. Today, sleep is considered an important factor in body weight regulation, not the main factor alone, but a meaningful one alongside diet and exercise. Because in reality, you cannot rely on diet alone, you cannot rely on exercise alone, and you cannot ignore recovery. So if you are trying to lose fat, it is worth asking, am I giving my body enough recovery to respond properly to my efforts? Because fat loss is not controlled by a single factor, it is the result of multiple systems working together, and sleep is one of them.